Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Duskers. If you remember from last time, we had an unbelievably successful run wherein we took on the Hermes in our Tequila Sunrise military B ship, and we took it over. We didn't power on the ship at all, and everything's great now. We've got a reroute power, we've got a remote power, we've got a quarantine bypass and a transporter just waiting for us, and we are basically all geared up in our Muteki Class B ship and ready to take on the galaxy as it happens. Yeah, we did good. In other words, that was the hardest, or at least one of the hardest. It's up there. Actually, most of the objectives have a very hard mission at some point. But anyway, it's up there with one of the hardest missions in the game. We also got a drone. We got some ship upgrades, as you saw, and a few regular upgrades. We have a shield now, which can be great for a combat drone, and if you see, we can actually sacrifice 6 scrap to make it radiation-proof. You take no damage from radiation if you're this kind of a drone. You can only imagine that this thing can be very handy situationally. You can also try to just, avoid situations where you're in radiation, but that's not always possible, so it's good stuff. I did a little tiny bit off screen. I fixed interface, and I shuffled the drone's configs around a little bit, just so that we're back with what I would consider to be a fighting force, and away from our Muteki specialization that we did last time. So we're on to the next objective. The second most popular suggestion after the Singularity was the Pandemic objective, and for sure, that's the one that we know the most about besides, at this point, Singularity. We've also got Super Predator, which is looking on military outposts. We've got Grey Goo, where we need to scan all the rooms on a Class A or B space station. And we've got Cosmic Event, which right now is just go to observation and research outposts. 2 of those are going to places you need a transporter for, research and observation outposts and military outposts. And so what we're doing right now is looking for one of these here, a gas hound, well, not a gas hound, a quarantined vessel. We need to get onto one of these suckers, and a fuel depot and a space station that's quarantined will not do. We actually need a ship that's quarantined, because we need to dock our ship. We need to lure an enemy into the ship, close the door, and then our configuration machine will do its thing. And for that reason, I think, let's see, going to, let me see, what do I have here? Yeah, I am going to keep around Sensor, because that can be extremely useful for those type of missions. We'll probably deal with that more when we get to it. Instead of going all the way over here to Windsor, though, I might try to go to Jaunt and hit the Stargate here and just see where else that can take us. For now, though, we've got a Scalloped Oak to deal with. Class A government ship. It's stable. It's got 2 infestation types. Hull integrity's good, age is good. It's a diplomatic vessel, and we are rocking. Oh, look at that, a towable drone and 3 scrap already. I love this place. Okay. There's the power, so... As you may expect at this point, one of the things late in the game that I'm always doing is a sweep for vents, because that's the kind of thing that interests us. I hear a swarm. You knew it was going to be happening, basically, at this point. Okay, anybody in here? Anybody sassy or angry? I see a terminal, which is very nice. So let's get your friend and mine, Asspot, in here to take a look at it. See if we can find ourselves some defense turrets on this ship. That would be incredible. Indeed we can! And our defenses are activated in one room, though I'm not sure which. Let's shut D7, just for the sake of it there. Trying to think how I want to proceed. Oh, I kept stealth on there on Speed Demons. I'm going to have to wait for a second for him to recover. What do we got in this room? We got a transporter and a terminal. Transporter is firmly installed, which is a bit of a bummer, but not totally unexpected. Okay. Once that stealth comes back, I may... Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This is a little bit safer for a variety of reasons, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, do we still have... Let's see. Do we still have reroute power on? We do. So, oh, reroute, and let's do R3, R5, because I want to keep on that. I want to keep on the defenses wherever those are. R4, and then let's have R6 as well. I'll take it off of R6. So let me see something now. Yeah, okay, it looks like it's an R6, because otherwise it would say no powered defenses found, I believe. So, let's go ahead and open D23, D22, and D21, just allowing anybody that would like to go into the death corridor of R6. And look at that. We got somebody. Always inspiring. And again, there's definitely a swarm around somewhere. Anybody in here? Not seeing anybody. Good. So first I'm going to collect this scrap, and then I'm going to send up a rescue drone. Boy, I'm not loving that that swarm being around here. Just not my jam. Anyway, it's gonna... Oh, D15 needs to be opened. Once that's true, I'll save that drone. Watch it have turret, because that's the kind of thing I was hoping for this, basically this whole game. And it would be hilarious if I got it later. Though I will say, you know, the more I play this game, the more I appreciate the fact that basically every module that I think I don't like, if I give it another shot, I find out that I love it. What do you have? Just sensor. And I've already got sensor, but still, that makes for good selling. Okay. Tell you what, we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to gonna make every effort that I can in order to funnel everybody that I can into the old death corridor, because that is the preferred way of dealing with everybody. Okay. Can't actually do that much here, but what I can do is do a little reroute, R4, and R... Actually, let me open up D13 and D10. There we go. Do a little reroute to R4, R2. There we go. Open up D19, D18, D20, D17, D16. It's foolish in a way to open up this many doors, but I'm just trying to increase navigation. So now we're going to go back to R3 and go back to R5. There we go. Turn on the power there. And then do this thing again. Okay, turn them on, in fact, please. Defenses are now on. And now that everybody is welcome to funnel themselves down to the south there, because there's only one message of defenses being activated, I'm reasonably sure that that's the only one. So, let's open up here and just... Okay, we got ourselves a vent. And vent... Oh, yeah, it looks like one of the swarms made its way down there. It's propulsion fuel and a jump cell. Very nice. Okay. So, based on what I've seen so far, my guess is we've got swarms and one of the not quite as threatening kinds of enemies this time. Still, though, let's do something real quick. Let's reroute our Where am I starting? Is it R3? Yeah. So let's reroute R3, R4, R6, because again I want to keep the turrets on, and R9. Oh, reroute R3, R4, R9. Let's close D10. And now let's reroute R3, R5, R4 is still necessary. R2 and R6. Can I do that? Nope. Okay. Then let's reroute R3, R5, R4. I think that's right. What did I want R2 for? Oh, that one's down there. That's fine. And then R6. Keep those on. Okay. Turn back on the defenses. Great, that's looking good. This way, I don't need to go up to R8 or R9 again. I don't care what's up there. Oh ho! Looks like we had another swarm from someplace. The danger to what I'm doing right now is that if I find some wild swarms wandering around, as I'm somewhat likely to do, I'm not in like an amazing place to run away from them because most of these doors flat out just don't want to close. So I'm going to try to do this exploration in chunks. Just like this, and get my bad self back. Okay. So I've explored the entire top part of the ship there and not really found anything that was very inspiring. I know that again that R6 down there contains the defenses, and so barring any like meteors, what I'm just doing now is kind of waiting for stealth to come back. At which point I'll explore R12, R11, and R7, and then down into R6. Maybe shut the 3 doors that lead into the corridor, deactivate the defenses, and pick up any scrap that I got from blowing up those swarms. At some point, there's bound to be here's some scrap. There's those active defenses. Let's leave them be if we can. At some point there's bound to be another swarm coming if it came from a room with a yeah, I know how reroute works. Thank you. Okay. So, tell you what, let's turn off the defenses and head down here. Oh, it's blocked, isn't it? Well, that's a bit of a bummer. I guess if I see anything coming, I'll just reactivate my stealth. Count on that to save my bacon. There we go. Yeah, there's like one more thing of scrap left, isn't there? Turn this on, nothing. Okay. You better believe I've got my ears on to try to find anything. Okay. Not the safest, opening passageways between the rest of the ship and my little safe zone here, but also not the worst, because I was reasonably sure that I had everything dead. I wasn't quite able to see what it was that I'd killed up there. It looks like it was coming from R7 down to R6, and I think it might have been a leaper, I guess. Leaper or a drone is what it was going to be. Okay, stealth is deteriorating. I'll obviously want to fix. I got another drone and a sensor there, so that's all pretty good. That's it from this sector. Can I get to Tajin, a fuel depot with a quarantine? I might be able to get here. Yeah, I guess I can. 3 infestation types. Fuel depot C. This place kind of sucks, but I do like fuel, and I might as well. I mean, I'm here already, so let's do that thing where we do that thing. Okay, we're fixing stealth, and in order to compensate for that, I'm sure I'm still wasting scrap or whatever, but we're still just selling off one of these drones here. And then what about the upgrades that we got? Prime, mine, and sensor, and I've already got sensor, and this one's a 14% chance to break, and this one's a 0% chance to break, so stuff that. Alright. and I guess I need to put on the quarantine bypass, don't I? Yep, alright, in we go. This is a quarantine ship. Now, unfortunately, it's a fuel depot. Actually, does it matter? I guess it probably doesn't matter, does it? As long as I can get somebody into my ship there, I guess it shouldn't matter what kind of a person it is. Now, that said, unfortunately, you know, just the way these things go, odds are really pretty good that there's going to be any number of nasties, but probably the slimes as well. I feel like I can hear somebody from over there. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's exactly what I'm going to do. Because this is sort of what we're after anyway, I'll leave you two guys there, and you better believe, because this is there's probably slime. We're on Slime Watch 2018, almost. Or wherever this is supposed to be in the future. But let's dock at A4. Let's do that thing, why don't we? Boy, it would be hilarious if I got 2 objectives done in this one system. That is not typical. Alright. Anybody here? Oh, oh! Hey, buddy. You want to go to this open door? You want to go on in there? Come on. How about you going in that open door there, pal? And if you don't, I'm about to... There... Uh-oh. Couldn't tell if it saw me there. Oh, nuts. Okay. Holmes' algorithm's working. Gotta give it that. There we go. Scan successful. You know what? Actually, I've still got a little bit of video on this guy, so I can kind of see what's up. Let's wait until he's out of there. Let's open up D8. Oh boy, everything's awful in here, isn't it? All right, well, let's shut that. Yeah, he's just kind of patrolling in and out there, isn't he? Speed Demon is disabled. Nice spot now. Can I pull this off somehow? It would just be lovely if I could get everybody to leave this room. I don't know if that's possible. Do we have any slime in here yet? No, we do not. Alright, go, 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 go. Okay, I think that's everybody. I think that's everybody that's angry and mad. We're just gonna be prepared to slam this door if we have to. Yeah? Okay, that's fine. It's a real bummer that I got smacked by that guy, but, what I should have done, because I think the Holmes algorithm works whether you can detect the guy or not. Oh, there's a vent in here too, isn't there? Well, let's forget that. Let's dock back at A1. Oh, let's shut D6 for heaven's sake. Okay, alright. This might work out, because Speed Demon isn't totally wrecked. It would have been a real bummer if he had been. But, he's not. I kind of don't want to keep exploring. I just want to cut my losses and get out of here. But, ladies and gentlemen, we completely janked our way through the pandemic objective. So, cool. That works. In a way. You know, it's not the best. I'm going to have to repair that guy. But whatever. Toes breaking. That kind of stinks. But now we just got our next objective, which is awesome. Cool. I'll post more about that in the thread. So for now, let's just be nomads and move on a little bit. Before we do that, of course, Speed Demon has been such an asset to us. You better believe he's getting repaired. That's 9 scrap to repair him up to full capacity, which is a bit of a bummer. Fortunately, though, I mean, again, if he'd been totally destroyed, that would have been way worse. We could have pulled all the upgrades off of him and got, you know, Tim to have taken over for him or whatever. But Tim and get on out of here. So we really only lost 2 in that whole thing. Now, as far as tow goes here, we can create a tow for 10, so we can get a totally new tow for 10, or we can just repair this one. And I don't know if that matters necessarily. Let's, though, head to a trading station first and see if we can't get that to be a little bit better. Okay, so we're heading over here to Jaunt. I know I need to get to this Stargate here, and that's going to cost us... We've got 7 propulsion in total. So I think I can go 5 and 2, can I? Yeah, sure can. Let's see if there's anything at this auto trader. Is there a tow? There's a stun, a teleport, and a pry. Well, could be better. Could indeed be better. That is okay, though. What do I have that stinks? Do I have anything that I want to dispose of that I can, like, get a better version of? Teleport, no. Pry... I mean, no, not really. Well, so it goes. I know I want to hawk my worse reroute power. Does this not have enough scrap? Would that... Oh, this would overdo my scrap capacity. Okay, well, that's fine. Because first, then, let me repair tow here. There we go. Tow is looking fit and fiddle. So now here we are at the auto trader as I hawk my crappy reroute power. Here we go. And transporter, reroute power, remote power, and I kind of want all those, I think. Remote power is real good, obviously, and reroute power is likewise. Everybody have everything they need. Tow interface and trap. Stealth sensor gather. You know what? I'm gonna use sensor for a mission just to show off the sucker, but we kind of don't need it now. Here we go. Let's head to the next galaxy.